This week on the Retirement Quick Tips podcast, I'm talking about 10 stupid things people waste money on. Today, I'm talking about overpaying for convenience, particularly DoorDash, coffee. I'll come back to that in a minute. And just generally overpaying for convenience things. I think this comes up most of the time in like grocery delivery, food delivery, things like that. It could be bottled water, buying a lot of bottled water, things like that. This is such a problem. I was at a sporting event and a bunch of the girls on this team, they're probably like 12-year-old girls. And one of them ordered DoorDash from two different places. She ordered pizza from one place and a separate delivery because she wanted sushi, not just pizza. We got to have sushi too. And we got to have it because I think a pizza/sushi place would be a really good idea. And apparently you have a good market with the 12-year-old girls for that. So they're not having to pile on DoorDash fee after DoorDash fee so they can get exactly what they want. But I had this happen, maybe a couple of years ago in my neighborhood. I was out on a walk. My kids were riding their bikes and stuff. And I watched as a car pulled up to my neighbor's house. DoorDash delivery got out, put a Starbucks coffee on the doorstep and a little Starbucks bag, presumably with pastry or sandwich or something in it. But I recognize there are special circumstances where maybe you can't leave the house, but I was judging this person because I thought, what a stupid thing to spend money on. The nearest Starbucks is only a few minutes away from our house. It's like 6.5 minutes. Whatever this person ordered was probably like 30 minutes cold at this point because you put in your order. Then it takes time, obviously, they make it, but they're not going to make it and have it timed perfectly where the DoorDash person is going to be waiting there to take your Starbucks. No, it's going to sit there on the counter for like 10 minutes. And then they're going to take it, and then they're going to get in their car, and then they're probably going to do like 2 other deliveries before they get to your house anyways. And then they're going to drop it off. So 30 minutes later, it's already cold. And that's if you pick it up off the doorstep right away. It'll be freezing by the time you actually get around 5 minutes after that to bring in your coffee off of your doorstep. Now, on top of that, it's very expensive. It's overpriced. And especially with the fees on top of that, the experience of this was way worse. Like, I'm sure this person has coffee in their house. I know you have coffee in your house. But why wouldn't you just make the trip yourself? Instead, you paid a ton of money plus delivery fees, plus the upcharge that they have on all of those apps, something that cost maybe $12, $14 if you went in person and could actually enjoy it nice and toasty and hot versus probably $20 to have it delivered cold. Now, whether it's paying for food or grocery delivery all the time or buying bottled water, especially tap for most places in the United States, tap water is perfectly fine. I do not understand why I see people buying cases of bottled water at the grocery store. I see it all the time. You know, most Americans, they don't even think twice about paying insane fees every single day just for these convenience items. Now, sometimes this makes sense. I've ordered food. I haven't ordered Starbucks because that is truly stupid. Like, could someone please explain to me why you would order DoorDash for like a Slurpee from 7-Eleven or a Starbucks? I get it if you're going to do like your whole family, you're going to do one big order. It makes sense. Pay for it occasionally. I've ordered food delivery. I've ordered grocery delivery. I have bought bottled water. However, I think I only buy bottled water if I'm not in the United States, which I have 4 kids. I don't travel. I'm always in the United States. I'm always home. But I do buy bottled water if I'm at the airport. I don't think that these things are generally a problem as long as it's the exception, not the rule. The problem with spending on convenience all the time is that one of those fees, that's a little bit here and there. It's not that much. It's only like $3 or it's only $5. But when you make a habit of paying all those extra fees just for convenience, bottled water is the perfect example because many of these bottled water companies, they just run tap water through a filter and they're like, it is artisanal spring water that has electrolytes and minerals and all the other stuff. The problem is they charge you too. I think the upcharge on bottled water is like 1,000%, maybe more. It costs like a penny to make and you pay $4 for your electrolyte BS water. I don't think it's any. There's no electrolytes in there. They're tricking us. Okay, so if you're going to pay for something like this, it's best to limit it to special circumstances. Buying bottled water at the airport. If you are dying of thirst or have heat exhaustion, by all means, buy a bottle of water. I pay for food delivery about once a month. The convenience fees should be an occasional luxury or treat, not the norm. All right, that's it for today. Thank you so much for listening. My name is Ashley Michike, and this is the Retirement Quick Tips Podcast.